Hello, student. Today I will explain you responsibilities towards the government. In any country, the government has to directly or indirectly participate in production, distribution, control and regulation of the business. The responsibilities of management towards the government. The first point is a cooperation. The management has to cooperate with the formulation, legislation of constructive laws affecting business and also with the executive agencies in administering law. Then payment of taxes and dues. The business management should pay taxes and dues regularly, fully, and honestly. This particular act should also be treated as cooperation of management with the state. Next point is other responsibilities. Management should not encourage corruption in public service. It should avoid monopoly activities and sell commodities without adulterating them. The general role of management in the economic setup of any country in is rationalized utilization of available resources for increasing the productive capacity and providing opportunities to the various sections of the society for fruitful fruitful activities. In the word of Peter Drucker, management must maintain wealth producing resources intact by making adequate profits to offset the risk of economic activity. It must, beside increasing the wealth creating and wealth producing capacity of this resource, also increase the wealth of the society. Interest in management development in fast increasing in India. Today, Indian management is still on trial. The need for the higher standards of good management in business is indeed the challenge of the times. If an organization is to remain strong, it must be provided opportunities for development and competent replacement for those who die or retire. Management must give the same priority to the development of human assets as it gives to the development of physical assets. Then next point is argument for CSR. Means CSR means corporate social responsibility. Corporate social responsibility means CSR. The rationale for assuming CSR in the following argument means first one is business is creation of society. Next point is work for the interest of all enterprise. Then improving public image. Next social power and leadership. Business is a creation of society means a business is a subsystem of society. It draws support and sustains from society in the form of input. Socially responsible behavior is essential to sustain this relationship between business and society. Next point is work for the interest of all enterprise. A business enterprise is a of several interest groups or stakeholders, for example, shareholders, employees, suppliers, customers, etc. Hence, business should work for the interest of all of them rather than only for the benefit of shareholders or owners. Improving public image means the objective to adopt social responsibility, which will help to improve the public image of business. A good public image is a valuable asset for business. It may gain more customer, better employees, more responsive money markets, and other benefits. Okay. Then social power means organization have acquired uh, tremendous social power through their multifarious operations. Social power may be misused in the absence of social responsibility. Social power and social responsibility should properly counterbalance. When an institution's power grows, its responsibility grows accordingly. Means in the long run, those who fail to use power in the manner that society consider responsible will lose it. This is the iron law of responsibility. Then leadership means business organization and their managers have proved their leadership in solving economic problems. Society accept them to use their competence to solve social problems by playing the role of a leader. And next point is promotion of economic objective. Economy is the most important pillar of our education, our nation and country. That's why promotion of economic objective is the most important thing. The social responsibility and the promoters, the economic objective of business by improving social life. A business can obtain better customers and employees and neighbors. Social responsibility in this good citizenship as well as good business. Professional promotion of economic objective is a social responsibility and promote the economic objectives of business. By improving social life, business can obtain better customers, employees, and neighbors. Social responsibility in this good citizenship as well as good business. Then, professional demand of managers. Professional managers are required to display a keen social sensitivity and serve the society as a whole. Social responsibility is one of the professional demands of managers in business organization. Free enterprise and free enterprise of government control means business does not voluntarily assume social responsibilities. Government may compel it to do so through regulation and control. If the responsibility is not discharged, it will eventually result in the death of private enterprise, it is better to behave in a socially responsible manner and thereby avoiding government control. Then social input. A business enterprise makes several decisions and action during the course of its functioning. Its activities exercise a strong influence on the interests and value of society. The business should fulfill social obligations as compensation or responsibilities and for or unavoidable under avoidable of the legitimate interest of society. Okay, then argument against a CSR responsibility. Criticize of the social responsibility concept present of the following argument. First point is the burden on customer, dilution of economic goals, lack of social skill. Okay, burden of consumers means the cost of doing a business would increase if business deals with social problems. These costs will have to be borne by the consumers in the form of higher price or will have to be borne by the owners. This amount to taxation without proper representation. Then lack of social skill means the managers are unfamiliar with social affairs. There are special specialization and specialist social services organization such as the government which can better deal with social problems. Then misdirection of corporate resources means the acceptance of social responsibilities will involve a diversion of precious managerial time and talent on social action program. It may result in misdirection of valuable corporate resources. Then the responsibility without power. When a business organization only economic power and not social power, it is unfair to impose social responsibility without social power. If business is allowed to intervene in social affairs, it may be its own value system to the determinant of society. Then unjust overburden means the business enterprise are already serving society by the providing goods and services, employment, developing technology and contributing to public through tax payments. It would be unjust to overburden them with further responsibilities of any kind. Okay. Then next point is no measurement. Decision making in business profitability is a common criteria. Tempering it with social responsibility would make the decision making process quite complex and controversial. Then last point is improper role means the proper role of business is to use its resources and efficiently so as to earn the best possible return on investment within the confines of law and ethics. It is essential for business to concentrate on economic performance, leaving social service to other organizations. These are the arguments against CSR. Next lecture, I will teach you corporate governance. Means what is the corporate governance and how to work it. अभी हमने क्या देखा था कि बिजनेस एथिक्स देखे थे कि व्हाट इज़ द बिजनेस एथिक्स, हाउ टू वर्क बिजनेस एथिक्स इन बिजनेस और इन सोसाइटी, और उसके मीनिंग, डेफिनेशंस, इम्पोर्टेंस, जो ऑल थिंग्स थे वो हमने लर्न किए. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट जो है वो है कॉरपोरेट गवर्नेंस. कंपनी एक्ट 2013 में कैडबरी कमेटी ने जो कॉरपोरेट गवर्नेंस का जो रूल इम्प्लीमेंट किया था, या कॉरपोरेट गवर्नेंस कैसे इम्प्लीमेंट होता है और क्या वर्क करता है, उसका इफ़ेक्ट और इफेक्ट दोनों भी क्या है, ये सब हम नेक्स्ट लेक्चर देखेंगे. लेकिन कॉरपोरेट गवर्नेंस जो है वो बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है, जो हम रिसेंट ट्रेंड इन बिजनेस मैनेजमेंट देख रहे हैं. उसमें बिजनेस एथिक्स एंड कॉरपोरेट गवर्नेंस है कंबाइन वर्ड है, लेकिन दोनों का मीनिंग, डेफिनेशन, दोनों का वर्किंग बहुत डिफरेंट है. ओके, तो नेक्स्ट लेक्चर हम वो स्टार्ट करते हैं. एंड आई थिंक कॉरपोरेट गवर्नेंस के बाद डिज़ास्टर मैनेजमेंट एक पॉइंट हमें कवर करना है, और उसके बाद आई थिंक सिलेबस ओवर हो जाएगा हमारा. तो नेक्स्ट लेक्चर कॉरपोरेट गवर्नेंस. थैंक यू.